Hello everybody and welcome back to Pentiment, and oh dear, I feel like I always start every Pentiment video with that, but oh dear, because unfortunately we are now Magdalene. Well, that's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is that our dad is dying. One of the murder victims, but it did not succeed, but it's likely going to eventually. So unfortunately there's not much we can do other than do what our father wanted to do, and that was to finish the mural. We have quite a few different avenues to explore. Several people to talk to Smokey. Mother Illuminata mentioned Martin Bauer, but he's gone, so maybe we could ask around. Where should we go? There were so many places we could have searched. Yeah, there's the Kreutzer house. We could probably talk to them. Charcoal burner, old salt mine, Gertner farm, Hans Bauer. The Abbey. There's gotta be a way to get in there, right? I would like to go talk to Smokey again, and maybe we can explore the salt mine while we're over there. But the Gertner farm might also be good. I just don't know what passes time and what doesn't. Especially with our fancy new clock. Okay, so I think before we go to... What were the places? The old salt mine or somewhere else? Before we go to either of those places, I think we should go talk to Martin's family, talk to Peter, Black Till, and Smokey. Maybe just talking to people won't be the same as passing time, and they probably know a lot of stuff that we wouldn't. So let's start with maybe Black Till. I'm pretty sure he's a neighbor. Because that's Otz's stepdad now, right? Plus, I just think it's a good idea to walk around town and talk to everybody in general. So, let's see. You look so much like Martin, but also the imposter that it scares me. Hey, Magdalene. Yeah, good to see you. Agnes! Good morning, Magdalene. Brisk weather today, isn't it? And still Kraft is out there working with Father Thomas to repair the church. Oh, really? Kraft? Oh, okay. That Martin's kid, mac and cheese. I worry about that boy sometimes. He works the stone, but I'm not always sure he has his mind set on it. He's working hard to mend the holes his father made in Tassing. Oh, God. I'm gonna go with, I mean, maybe that is it. I mean, like I said, he looks a lot like Martin. Maybe people are kind of like passing on their dislike of farting onto his son, which isn't fair. That he is. I'm proud of him. Worked for hours with my husband before he passed. I never thought he'd take up the stone masonry for the town, but he seems to have a spirit for it. He's done a lot of good for Tassing. With Lucky gone? Oh, Lucky's dead. I just realized. Oh no. There's only so much more he can learn on his own. I've offered the boy an apprenticeship, but he won't make up his damn mind. He's a good man, Agnes. You should be proud. Thank you, Magdalene. I've done my best for my household, despite what's happened in the past few decades. Yeah, it's been a rough one for this town. Ah, well, you didn't come here to hear me ramble on about my family. What can I do for you? I thought you might have some additional remedies for my father. Are Werner's notes not enough? I understand Klaus's condition is dire, but I thought Werner would be able to provide something. I know it won't save him, but I still want to try everything I can. Oh, yeah. Every little bit helps, I understand. Let me see what I can whip up. I can't promise anything, but God willing, I pray it provides some small help. At least to help with the pain, at the very least. I don't know if he's in any, but either way. Thank you, Agnes. Of course, Magdalene. Take care. It was good to see you again. I'm sorry about Lucky. Or maybe you aren't farting, son. I don't remember. But either way, Martin has left quite an impact on this town. Both the real one and the fake one. Hi, Gret. Magdalene, darling! Good morning, Gret. It smells heavenly in here. Oh, I've just finished rolling out some raisin bread. I thought that Andreas and Ulrich could use a treat today. Ulrich? Aww. Paul named both of his kiddos after people who passed during the rebellion. Oh, that's a sweet idea. They deserve a treat. I had some spare time today, and I like to stay busy. The soul of the diligent shall be made rich, after all. Besides, I'd like to drop in on Anna and see my grandchildren. Well, of course! Make sure no other hats have been stolen. I'm more blessed than I ever imagined I would be. Paul and Anna make such a lovely pair. Ulrich wouldn't believe his eyes if he saw us now. I wish he could see his grandchildren. Oh. I did always think it was strange that your daughter married the son of the man who killed your husband. No, Paul is great. Paul is amazing. I guess Magdalene wouldn't know everything about it, but I'm sure he's rejoicing with all saints in heaven, Gret. I do hope so. He was never much for emotional displays, but I still remember his joy when Anna was born. You know, I was angry when Anna first took a liking to young Paul. He was always a quiet boy, but I was afraid he'd turn out like his father. Well, I needn't have worried. Do you think if we had told Paul to stop drawing, would he be more harsh? Not that I want that to be the case, but I'm like, I wonder if that was one of the this will be remembereds, where Paul would have been a more awful person. I don't know. Paul is a good man and a good father. He's built this town back up from what it was. It's good to see Elsie so social now, too. She's come out of her shell. She's asking me recommendations for the ladies' reading circle. Wasn't she always social, though? I think not having to live with Lenhart helps. Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. Well, though I wouldn't phrase it as such, I agree with you. She's twice the woman she was with him. The Lord provides miracles to us all, even if they are birthed from tragedy. The miracle of the mill burning down. I've been chatting too long. My dough needs tending. Please excuse me, Magdalene. Of course, Gret. Until later. Good to see you're still doing well. I like talking to everyone in town. Seeing what they get up to. Where to now? I really wonder if she's still here. Maybe we'll find out, or maybe she's already gone, who knows. You. Oh, God bless you, Magdalene. And you, Father Thomas. You look troubled. What's the matter? I seem to have lost the key to the tabernacle. Holy Host locked in a secured box between services of the Eucharist. Oh, okay. Without it, we'd have to go without the Eucharist on Sunday. No! The consecrated elements of communion, also called the Lord's Supper or Holy Communion. In Catholicism, the Eucharist refers to the bread and wine after they have been transubstantiated into the body and blood of Christ. Oh no. Can't you borrow some from Poor Claire's? Well, it's only bread, right? I'm sure I can find a way to get the tabernacle open. The lock shouldn't be that complex. I've never picked locks before, though. Absolutely not. I won't have you picking your way into the tabernacle. Hey, it's just a suggestion. Even for a righteous purpose, I don't like the prospect of it. And why on earth do you know how to pick locks, Magdalene? Hey, I'm not being interrogated here, okay? It's not Sunday. Baltus taught me. Mechanisms and inventions get stuck, I have to fix them. It's a matter of being a good wife, we have to be able to manage our fight. No, Baltus taught me. I suppose that makes sense. Use that talent wisely, Mistress Druckern. Regardless, I won't have you forcing your way into the tabernacle. Well then it sounds like you're shit out of luck. I'll find that key eventually. I won't leave Tassing's sanctification at risk. I'll keep an eye out for it, Father. Thank you, Magdalene. Please, let me know if you have any ideas as to where it might be. God bless you. I don't like you. I really don't like you. I feel like you're- Oh, she's alive! Huh, I wonder if Sister Emily has seen the tabernacle key anywhere. I should talk with her. Oh my goodness, it's good to see you! God bless you, Magdalene. Oh, did you... different colored robes? God bless you, Sister Emily. What brings you to the church this time of day? Lighting another votive candle for your father? Votive. Small candles lit during prayer in churches, symbolizing a specific offering or request on the behalf of the prayer giver. I see. I was hoping to speak with you, sister. Have you seen Father Thomas's tabernacle key anywhere? He's misplaced it. I'm afraid I have not. Everything in the church has been as it should be. Though I did hear the two Gertner children come in last evening. I did not rise, but I heard their whispering for a moment. They left as suddenly as they came. Why didn't you say anything? I didn't think anything of it. Many people come into the church throughout the week. This is a sacred place, and the people of Tassing respect it as such. Well, apparently not if someone's stealing keys. They respect my privacy in this place, and I respect theirs. Why tell me this now? Because while I do not make a habit of meddling, I know those two do. And because you said that Father Thomas had lost his key. Their intentions last night may have been pure. If not, however, it would be Christian to remind them that theft is against the commandments, the Lord's commandments. I see. I might have to go have a chat with them. I advise that you do what you feel is right in your heart. Thank you, sister. God bless you. God bless you, Magdalene. Well, it's good to see you, the eavesdropper. What is that? What does that mean? Hang on, what does that mean? Oh, okay. Like to believe their intentions are pure, but I know the twins are mischievous and may have ulterior motives. I love that. I wonder if that's another thing that would have changed. Maybe the twins would have had different names if we didn't encourage, Ursula? Or... oh, no, not Ursula. Oh, no, but they're in Il Peter's family, so I wonder if that had to do with it, or if that's just the names they ended up with. Either way. Oh, Paul, I love you. Good morning, Magdalene. How's the mural coming along? Well, I think. I'm off to start the first part of the mural today. I'll paint the founding of Tassing and the Romans. Well, you won't want for any models. Tassing is littered with Roman ruins. It's almost a nuisance. What sort of mural are you creating, Magdalene? I believe Klaus was planning on a fresco. I'll start with the intonacio, then paint the fresco over it so that I have a clear consistency. Yeah. Ah, I see. He's like... oh yeah, because he's an artist too! Oh, and there's paintings on the mill now! I just realized! I bet Paul did that. Do you have enough plaster? The Rathaus wall is so large, I was worried it wouldn't stay wet for long. Since when did the town miller know so much about art? It's been an interest of mine since childhood, but my father disapproved. After my mother and I left Tassing, we stayed with her family for a few months before we heard what happened. Oh, yeah. You probably didn't know right away that everything burned down. Your father's friend, Andreas, he encouraged me to draw. While we were away, I studied in my uncle's library. I've collected books about various art styles since we returned. Oh, wow. Can imagine what I would have done if Dad didn't let me learn how to print and paint. Yeah. Oh, it didn't stop me. I just became better and better at hiding my art. That's why Anna and I have decided that whatever Andreas and Ulrich show interest in, we'll support. It may not be something that they can make a life from, but I'd rather nurture that interest. Ah, well, anyway, I'm glad the mural is going well. Forgive my sudden questioning about it. I've been so busy preparing for the council's next meeting, I haven't had as much time to work with Anna as usual. She says I get a bit frantic when I'm overwhelmed. No, yeah, wait, hang on. Is the council working on something new? We're considering yearly maintenance checks on every house in Tassing. The idea's had quite a bit more pushback than we anticipated. Can't imagine why. I'd certainly love if my neighbors knows their way into my house every year. Dang, it sounds like a freaking apartment inspection. It's a matter of safety, Magdalene. The old widow's house was practically falling apart before she died. This would help protect those in Tassing who don't have the skill to fix things themselves. Widows like Agnes or Gret. In any case, the matter is far from resolved. I imagine spring will come before anything is actually done. I'd better get back to work. Thank you for letting me interrupt your day, Magdalene. Oh no, I'm just running around interrupting everyone. You were just next on the list. God bless you. Until later, Paul. Andreas is drawing. We've got to pet the dog. It's really sweet that it's Andreas that's drawing. Oh, Andreas. Oh, Andreas. I get why you wanted to save the books, but why, man? I just yelled all that at the dog. Whoa, this house is full. But I bet she really likes it that way. Magdalene, can I help you with something? I came to see how you're doing. Well enough, even if I don't know why you care. Hey, what the fuck? Because Paul is my friend, as are you. Dear Paul, he's grown into a good man. I almost failed him, just like I failed my poor, dead Lenhart. Oh. I'm gonna say nothing. I don't have anything nice to say about Lenhart. Why did he die when so many lived? Well, first of all, he shot a man. I'm just dead weight for Paul, for Anna. I never should have escaped the mill. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's what are you saying? What kind of life is this? A sad and tired shell of a woman. Forever alone, carrying the weight of death. Leave me be, please. Okay. What a conversation. Hello, Mag. Hi, Anna. Can you say anything? God bless you, Magdalene. Okay, well... Oh, jeez. Hello, Martha. Oh, hello, Magda. You wouldn't happen to be going to the convent? Why do you ask? Are you thinking to join the Poor Clares? Oh? Maybe? Oh, I mean, if you want to, that's a nice idea, if that's what you want. You think so? I'm not sure. Be honest, what do I have to look forward to? With Dad's injury and me unwed at 25, older than all the boys in town? If they don't see me as a sister, they see me as a mom. And when Dad dies, not anytime soon, God willing, I won't be able to claim the farm. I'll lose my home. With Anton gone, there's nobody to take it over. Who's Anton? Oh no, the son. I see. I understand times are tough, but are you sure this would really make you happy? It would bring me closer to the Lord. Shouldn't we all want that? Why not withdraw from the trials of the world? You know as well as I, it's not safe out there. Oh gosh, you could do so much more, you just need to be more ambitious, maybe you're right, I don't know what to say. Follow your heart. Hiding away behind walls doesn't seem like a right way to live. The Abbey walls didn't protect it during the revolt. That's a true fact. Sooner or later, the world comes knocking, with swords. Sorry, that was dark. I don't like to think about things like that. I have enough worries to keep me sleeping as it is. But joining the Poor Clares is a lifelong commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't think you should join the order if you don't feel like it's right, because then that's a full commitment. If you're not fully committed to doing it, then don't do it. I know I said it's a nice idea, but that's just because I didn't want to immediately put down an idea that you seem to have. I'm trying to be a listener. Fuck. You can't just throw your life away over one bad day. But I wouldn't be throwing my life away, Magdalene. Paul wrote that there is no greater reward than living for Christ. What? What are you saying? I want to live a life with meaning, and I've always admired the sisters' dedication. Besides, if I join the order, Dad won't have to worry about what happens to me. I'll pray about it, but I think it's time I talk to Mother Francisca and the others. Well, I fucked that up. No, Martha! So I'll gather my courage, what little of it I have. If you think that's best, just be sensible, Martha. I will. Until later, be well. I think I need to start being more aggressive. I've just been being like, oh, that sounds nice, and then it doesn't work. It's like with the kid when I was like, you listen to your father, son. And then I told him not to, and then I think he's dead now, so, you know, that didn't really work out in my favor, did it? I just need to, pick a side. I love you. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. Are you doing all right? Father Thomas told us about your father's attack. You were incredibly courageous to run to Dr. Stoltz so quickly, especially when the attacker could have been about. Well, thanks for reminding me. I had to do something. I didn't even think of that. I acted on instinct. I was terrified. I only thought of Dr. Stoltz. It's thanks to you, really? Without reading Hildegard's Physica, I wouldn't have realized he was so badly hurt. A medical treatise by Hildegard of Bingen, saint and doctor of the church. It presents 9 categories of healing. Plants, elements, trees, stones, fish, birds, animals, reptiles, and metals. Huh. It's thanks to you. Well, I'm glad she came in useful, although I wish it were not in such dire circumstances. I bet I lit an extra votive candle in St. Sadia's shrine for each of you this morning. Oh, thank you, Gertrude. You were always my favorite. Thank you. Dad's spirits have been up, but I know he doesn't have much time. Dad says the pain has gone down, but Dr. Stoltz is worried about a brain hemorrhage. He hasn't been able to get up or walk around. Sister Gertrude, I don't know what to do. I know he doesn't have much time. Have faith, child. The Lord cares for Klaus, just as he cared for his son. I'll see if I have any psyllium left in the convent. If you blend it with broth or warm wine, it will heat his brain and prevent infection. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for all the help. I pray you're right. Sometimes I just want to cry. It's not fair. Why would God let this happen? Yeah, sometimes I just want to cry. The Lord hears your tears, Magdalene. Take solace in his everlasting goodness. God will turn this for good, no matter what things look like now. He sees beyond time itself, but we are constricted by the present. I've been around long enough to see fruits, even when I thought the devil had burned the fields. See his fruits. Keep faith, Magdalene. Thank you, sister. Your words warm my heart. It's you that warms my heart. God bless you, sister. God bless you, Magdalene. I love Gertrude. Oh. God bless you, Magdalene. I'd been hoping to speak with you. Uh-oh. So my dad's dying and you're gonna try to get me to join? Is that what you're doing? That better not be it. I'll go off. Do you perhaps have a moment? Of course, Mother. How can I help? I had heard that you had taken up the mural in the Rath House after your father's terrible attack. Yes, I'm excited to paint the town's history. Don't tell me to stop or else. Your enthusiasm and insistence is most troubling to some people in town. So, you wouldn't happen to be including yourself in that group, would you? Let me hear it. Very astute, Magdalene. Yes, I am concerned for you, as are others. I understand how you must have struggled with your mother passing while you were so young. Without a maternal figure to guide you, it's no wonder your spirit has wandered and wavered from its nature. What the fuck are you saying? My spirit's fine, thanks. The pursuit of such trade is not for women, but men. As Paul writes, God calls women to work at home, not in trades. While supporting your father is laudable, taking on his work is... Imprudent. There are plenty of young men in Tassing worthy of you. Or perhaps you have a different calling. I knew it! I knew you were gonna bring it around to this somehow. You already took Martha. You're not taking me. I'd like to offer you a place here, among the sisters. No! Yeah, you may disagree with my choices, but I'm not gonna stop painting the mural. How unfortunate. I still have high hopes for you, Magdalene. God bless you. How did they hear about it, though? I didn't pick that, but how did they hear about that? I really think Father Thomas is up to some shit. Because word is getting back from him. I think he's up to something. I don't like that lady. Martha, you're in for a rough time. Just make it worse. You know that choice you just made 2 minutes ago? Well, I walked in there, walked out 5 minutes later. It's a bad idea. Even though I said it was a good idea. I wish there was an option to just be like, oh yeah? You know, like when you're like wanting to listen to your friend, but you don't really know if they're like, when they say like, so I'm thinking of doing this, and you don't want to be like, oh yeah, that sounds good, or you don't want to be like, are you sure? Just like a, oh yeah? So you can like hear them be like, yeah, but, or yeah, and that's what we need in this game. Just a, oh yeah? Oh, you. Hello, Magdalene. How's your father? Dying? Singing on, but Dr. Stoltz is concerned that he's not improving. Good. You must make sure he eats hearty meals. I know the season makes it difficult, but he needs the best of what you have in storage if he's to heal. I'll send Nico over with a few of our good apples later. I'm sure Klaus would appreciate the visit. Oh, I'm very grateful to you both. I don't trust you, though. Well, it's mutual. Your father has done much for me and Nico these past few years. He even counseled us in our, never you mind. Oh, I see. Your what? Oh, it's only that, well, your father is a learned man. In books, yes, but in matters of family, too. You're proof enough, I should think. A respectable young woman like you, raised all alone. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought up your mother. I know it still hurts, Klaus. Well, at least you apologized. The nun was just like, you know, your mom fucking died, and I think that's why you're acting like a man. I wish I had the chance to know her. All I have of her is what others have told me. She lives in you. I see it in your stature, in your mind. She's still here with us. You've grown into quite a woman, Magdalene. I hope you find a happy marriage with a man worthy of the woman your father raised. Or maybe... I don't find the offerings in Tassing to be worth much. I suppose we'll see. I don't know if Magdalene wants to get married. As God wills it. But that's enough talk from me. There's work to be done. The inn doesn't run itself. Until later, Magdalene. Until then. So it seems like they got some family counseling. Oh, you're in here. I see. Magdalene? Werner? Magdalene. Tell me something. Are you drunk? Oh, you're very drunk. Look at all that. All right. Why was I cursed with a life in Tassing? What does this pathetic little hamlet have to offer a man like me? Then why didn't you fucking move, man? Tell me, Magdalene. I don't know. What is it you think you deserve? I was destined for the courts of kings. Not a town full of peasants who churn out more of themselves than the rabbits in the meadow. A town where craftsmen, learned men like myself, Baltus, even your father, have their minds wasted. And in a few decades we'll be dead, and Tassing will forget us all. God doesn't care. He never cared for me. He deserted us all when the Abbey was destroyed. If he even exists. An atheist! Kill him! You don't deserve this place if you can't see its worth. You've had too many. You don't know what you're saying. No, I think he knows exactly what he's saying. He's always been an asshole. The question is, how much am I going to be an asshole back? You know what? This is my home. You don't deserve this place if you can't see its worth. I'm gonna say this because I already had Magdalene say she wants to stay and run the print shop. So, it makes sense for her to be like, hey, what the fuck, man? Just a gaggle of fools and churls. You know, I've tried to do what's best for all, but none of you listen. It's only argue, argue, argue. You, Klaus, Jorg, Baltus, ugh. I still can't believe you're working with him. You should be at home looking after your father. Pick herbs for whatever provincial remedies you still hold on to. Do something you're fit for. What the fuck does that mean? I'm going to do nothing less than exactly what I want. Doing what's right for the town. No, fuck you, I do what I want. It's improper and unnatural. Just like you. I could have found a wife in Nuremberg, as if anyone would have had you. It's Tassing that's the problem. Not a woman here has ever looked my way. Yeah, it's Tassing that's the problem. It's not your attitude, or the way you talk to people, or the way that you behave around women, or the way that you behave around men, or the way that you treat people, or the way that you... You'll never find a husband with that attitude of yours, girl. I'm gonna roll my eyes. Tongue-tied the moment someone talks back. Surprise, surprise. If you're determined to be an asshole, I'm going to leave. I have a mural to work on. Do what you want, Magdalene. Just don't ruin the mural. Not that it matters anyway. Okay. Oh my goodness, man. Jesus Christ. You were so nice a second ago when you were telling me about my dad, and now you're just getting drunk and saying how you really feel. Oh, I knew he was a dick, but jeez, man. I hate you. Can I talk to you again? Oh, I can. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. Oh, I guess I could snitch on the twins, huh? Any luck finding the tabernacle key? Alas, no. It remains out of reach. I'm sure it'll turn up eventually. Yes, as the Lord sees fit. In the meantime, I shall keep looking. Knock, and the door will be opened after all. God bless you, Magdalene. Alright, yeah, I don't want to say where it is yet, because I do want to talk to them. Brigitta! Magdalene, how are you keeping? I'm eager to continue work on the mural. I have so much to do before Christmas. I'm certain it will be the pride of Tassing when you're through. You've always had your mother's talent for art. And how is your dad? His mind is fading. I pray for him every night. This is true too, though, but it is a dire circumstance. As do I. Lord knows what your dad means to this town, and what you mean. In some ways, after the revolt, you became everyone's daughter. She was the youngest, wasn't she? Or no, wait. No, I think... Wasn't Otz the youngest? No, but Magdalene was like 2 or 3. So, and like was right up in the middle of it. Like Klaus was like rushing away with her when the revolt happened. So I can see why everyone was I could see why everyone would be very protective of her after that. I feel more like a thorn in everyone's side now that I'm painting the mural. The council is worried about pleasing the Lord. I don't like them doing it at your expense, but I can't blame them. It's not fair to you, but it is what it is. I hope Dr. Stultz is taking his responsibilities to your family seriously. I don't think he is. Motherfucker's drunk in the tavern by himself like a loser. I remember when my dad fell. We cared for him best we could, but those few months before he passed were a tough time for everyone. But I believe God will pull your dad through. Whatever the doctor says. We need him. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do if he dies. I feel crazy even thinking about it. Should the worst come to pass, you will not be alone, Magdalene. Believe me. It may feel like you are, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, Brigitta, I want to give you a hug. Have you thought about what you'll do if your dad doesn't come through this? I'd have to get married. You remember what happened to Ottila? Dad wants me to keep up the printing press. Yeah, I want to keep it up. Dad would want me to keep up the printing press. He would. Wouldn't that be a sight? Are you sure you can handle it? It's a lot to manage on your own. But you're a good girl, Magda. There are any number of families in Tassing who'd be happy to take you. You have someone in mind, don't you? Ugh. You must... I promise you, I do not. Such a modest girl. Your dad raised you right. I mean Otz, of course. He's about as subtle as his father, God rest Otto's soul. I miss him. I wish I'd got to meet him. Properly, I mean. He made an impression, that's for certain. Oh, the girls around town knew better than to moon after him, though. That didn't stop some of us. He was Eva's from the start. As Otz appears to be yours. Must be an Otto family thing. But if nothing ever comes of that, know that you're always welcome in my family, Magda. Kraft's a nice, hard-working boy. He's got a sharp mind. He can provide for a family. Are you trying to set me up with your son? Can you blame a mother for trying? You're a good, respectable girl, Magda. Any family would be lucky to have as a daughter. I don't mean to be rude, but I'd prefer to decide in my own time. Why is everyone talking about me getting married today? All right, I'll let it lie. You know, not every marriage may start off on solid footing. But if you pray and work and trust in the Lord, you can find it in time. Believe me. Maybe I'll never get married. Without a husband and children, who will care for you when you're old? The Lord made us from Adam's rib because he meant us to be a part of man. You would be lonely to never know that fullness of purpose. That's no life for someone like you. I don't care about my life. I just want to... You're not the first person to tell me so. That's very true. You should hear what the nun said. That is because your elders are wise, Magda. Trust in our love for you and in the Lord's purpose. Ah, yes, elders like Werner Stoltz, who is a very wise person, not doing anything bullshitty. And Father Thomas, who's definitely not the thread puller. And all the other people who are doing bullshit right now. In any case, I should get back to the chores. I imagine I just said that to her and she's like, okay! Remember what I said. Whatever happens, you're always welcome in my home. Oh, yes, before I go. I know I was just really rude, but before I go. Actually, I had a question about an old book. Martin is supposed to have stolen it from that baron who was killed years ago. Do you know what happened to it? Oh. I hope this doesn't get me into any trouble, but I still have it hidden in a drawer. Martin left it behind when he ran off. He went through all the trouble to take it but didn't bring it along? Martin was a thief, but he wasn't stupid. I'm sure he realized no one would believe he'd come by the book honestly, so he couldn't sell it. Ah, why'd you keep it? What was I supposed to do? The Baron was killed soon after, and there I was, holding his stolen book. I didn't want Martin to get in any more trouble than he was already in. I never read it, though. I don't read well. I could take it off your hands. No one would ever know you kept it. Come on. I trust you to be true to your word, Magda. I'm not a snitch, if that's what you're asking. I'd like to have nothing more to do with it, to be frank. It reminds me of difficult times. A stolen book of a dead nobleman in our home. Perhaps it's spoiled our milk and turned our eggs all these years. Here you are. Please don't tell anyone I had this. Had what? Ah, Historia Tassiae. It's in Latin, which I don't read well. I'll puzzle over it in the evening. Thank you, Brigitta. You've been a big help. Of course, Magda. Be well now. God bless. You too, Brigitta. Until later. Nice, we got the book! We got the book! Lost and found. Alright, who else can we talk to? Everyone's really talking about me getting married. Kind of driving me a little insane. I don't want to get married. Hey, Matilda. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, Matilda. Hello, Woslav. How are you two? Very well. The Lord has blessed us more than we deserve. And how are you, Magdalene? I was worried with you keeping the house and the workshop all on your own. Let me bring by some soup for you and your father. Aw, your dad would love that. I've hardly had a moment to cook a hot meal. No, that sounds like I'm having trouble. And maybe I am. But I don't want to get another, well, if you had a husband. You're very kind, Matilda. Thank you. Not at all, Magdalene. This is how Woslav and I serve Tassing. Our vocation may have changed, but our gratitude to God and the town has not. It's hard to imagine you two ever lived in the Abbey. Ha! Sometimes those days feel like another lifetime. A harder time, to be sure. Were the Benedictines anything like the Poor Clares? We lived simple lives of devotion, but not that simple. I'm given to understand they don't make art in the convent now. Such a shame in that beautiful workshop. In any case, a nun's vows include dedication to a simple life, with all the challenges that entails. But I struggled. With my vows, my discipline, I couldn't live as my sisters did. I broke my vows, as did Woslav. You fell in love. We did. Well, I seduced her. You certainly did not. Are you telling young Magda here that you seduced me, then? Woslav, please! Oh, they're cute. So you left the Abbey? Well, we were found out, but our secret was kept. Still, the matter ate at my heart. That, and being falsely accused of murdering the old Baron, terrified you, and rightly so. We all must account for our sins, Magdalene. I was afraid I would count for mine sooner than I thought. Those were the hardest years of my life. I repented and prayed to God to absolve me. But the Lord always provides, even in the darkest days. The Abbey's destruction gave us a second chance. Can't imagine the townsfolk were too happy to let you stay. Must be strange to leave that life after so long. That must have been incredibly difficult. Many of the other brothers and sisters left for other callings, and it was simple enough to set up shop here. I miss the sisters terribly some days, but truthfully, it's been a relief to not be constrained by my vows. The Lord forgives more readily than man, Magdalene. God Oh wait, what? What word? What word? Okay. Never think that you must remain in a place that causes you to sin, even if others think it godly. I see. I'm glad you two are finally able to live life together. You both deserve it. Only by the grace of God are we in this life together. Oh God, what would have happened if I had gotten Matilda killed? Would Woslav even be here? That's a really sad thought. May it be many more years before we part. God willing. Anyway, Magdalene, I'll send that soup over to you shortly. God bless you both. God bless you, Magda. God bless. I will admit I'm still a little mad at Woslav for not letting me see Piero way back in the day, but what can you do? Hey, Magdalene. Hetty! Hello, Magdalene. How's the mural coming? I haven't started. I've been talking for like an hour. I hear you, browbeat the council into letting you do it yourself. Care about the council. I only want to finish the mural for my dad. They didn't have a chance against me once I set my mind to it. Ha! That's the spirit. It's good to see you standing strong against those stubborn bastards. God may have made man from dust, but I swear he left some of them with rocks for brains, too. Did you know Jorg was by to check on my hinges? I've had about enough of their silly projects. Oh, you were the one that complained. That Zimmerman boy seems to have a good head on his shoulders, though. Oh, don't you dare. Once you're settled down with him, oh my God, you'll have a good life ahead of you. Let's play the sympathy game. It's hard to think of a future right now with what's happened to my dad. Oh, sweet girl, I'm sorry. My mouth goes faster than my head sometimes, or so my Johann used to say. Your dad's only ever been a fair-weather friend to people like me, but he's a family man at heart, and I can respect that. I hope he knows how lucky he is to have you looking after him. He regrets it, you know, what happened the night the abbey burned. Thanks, Teddy. I'll see you later. Until then. I was worried that the saying that would be like, what's that mean? Simon? Oh! Hey, Magdalene. I heard what happened to your dad. How's he doing? Everyone's heard. Resting. He suffered a severe blow to the head. I'm worried, to say the least. Hans sends his regards. The Bauer household is praying for a swift recovery. Thank you, and thanks Hans and Jutta as well. I will. Klaus has always been such a bedrock of Tassing. I'd hate for him to die. It'd be, sorry. Well, thanks for that. It's fine, I feared as well. It's best not to ignore one's fears. That's true. Sometimes you have to face the facts. Do you miss your father? Your real one, I mean. Do I miss him? Kind of. I don't remember Joseph all that much. He's become a haze of sorts. A faint echo, a feeling, an occasional emotion. That was poetic. I was so young when he got killed. Mom said I had trouble understanding what happened for a long time. I understand my mom. She's like an empty hole in my life. I have nothing of her. Ah, yeah. You never even got to see her, right? Not even a memory, huh? Suppose you have yourself for comparison. God molded you after her. I can imagine how she could have been like, stubborn and unruly, yeah? Hey! But can I know if I'm actually like my mom while I have her stories? That's what it takes. I don't see people of wealth and power giving the rest of us much headway. I'm not stubborn and unruly. Hey, that's exactly that I love that. If that's what it takes. Guess not, but we know what happened 18 years ago. We know what happened 18 years ago. I can understand why the town council is careful. I don't know. I'm not smart like you, Magdalene. No, I think you are. The words you said, they were very poetic. You have a way with words. Anyway, the winter draws closer, so I got a lot of preparations to take care of. I truly hope Klaus recovers soon. God look after you both. Until later, Simon. It was nice talking to you. Hans? Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. I just jumped over the fence. I hope your dad recovers quickly. He's a good man. Thank you. I'll tell him you said that. Good. This town has seen too many terrible things, but we've recovered before. Maybe the Lord will return your dad to health, too. I pray you're right. Be glad you have this time with him, I say. Wish I'd have as much with Helwig. Oh, I'm sorry, my dude. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Hans. I do wonder, can we trust what Werner Stoltz said? I know that he's the doctor in town, but is he really, like, paying attention right now? It seems like he's kind of drunk and doesn't seem to care that much. I don't know. And you! I was supposed to talk to you! Hello, Peter. Can I talk to you for a moment? What's that? I was wondering if you could tell me some stories about Tassing. Oh, the old tales, It's been so damn long since anyone had a thought to ask me about what I know. But there's still a few of the old tales knocking about in this skull. Are there any myths from even before the Romans came to Tassing? Of course there are. The Romans weren't the first ones to live here, you know. There are spirits older than the saints that live in these woods, older than the Romans. They protected Tassing before St. Moritz ever set a blessed foot in town. Or St. Moritz, sorry. I misremembered. What sort of spirits? The sort that I'm getting at. Didn't your father teach you patience, Magdalene? I'm sorry, the dialogue box came up. You want me to ignore it? Sorry. It's Percha and her wild hunts that scare them evil ones away. They've protected Tassing since its founding day. Long before those Romans, our ancestors roamed these mountains under a great chieftain called Rhaetus. Now, folk aren't as kind as they are now, and the tribes fought one another for the best land. The old chieftain was a yellow-bellied coward that neglected the old gods. He was too proud to make offerings. Because of him, the gods favored other tribes, and Rhaetus' people had no land to call their own. Instead, they wandered through these mountains and valleys, hunting and gathering what they could to survive. One day, when winter was approaching, Rhaetus went hunting and found a wounded wolf tangled in a trap. But instead of killing the beast, as most men would, he helped the beast and loosed it from its bounds. Ooh. Why would he do that? Wolves kill livestock? Carl told me 2 of his sheep were killed by wolves last month. Was the wolf a spirit in disguise? Heh, of course not. Wolves are wolves, girl. Sorry. I thought it was a cool idea. Spirits don't need the skin of animals for their power. Still, you've got the sense of the thing. The old gods are keen to repay favors done, and Perchta is the goddess of the wild hunts. The wolves are her animals. She leads the wild hunt, and the wolves lead the hunts of the forests. Back in my day, folks knew it was bad luck to kill a wolf. Now I'm the only one who remembers these things. Perchta saw Rhaetus' action and took favor on him and told the wolf to lead the chief to her sacred spring. Rhaetus led his people to the spring and claimed it for his homeland, and we've been in this valley ever since. Then those goddamned Romans came and destroyed everything, but you see, there were other gods protecting this place before St. Moritz. It's why a few of us still honor Perchta. She protects us against witches and fiends. Interesting. I kind of want that to be the mural. It's a wonderful story, perfect for the first part of the mural. Good, good. Nice to know I can still be of some use in this town. What about the Romans? Do you know any Roman legends of Tassing? Roman legends? Ha! I don't bother with stories from outsiders or tales of gods that aren't our own. The Romans did nothing but conquer our people and destroy this town. We've spent generation after generation building Tassing back up from those days. And still our traditions keep dying with no one to carry them on. Only Ursula's given a damn about them these days. Oh. That's why I wanted... I'm asking about them right now! Hemph. Well, I don't know shit about the Romans anyway. Alright. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for sharing your stories with me, Peter. Hemph. At least someone wants to listen to me. Little Ursula used to sit by me years ago and listen to everything about the old customs. Too busy for that now, of course, but you might talk to her. She might remember more than I do now. Used to listen to the widow, too. Old Otilla knew more about the old ways than any of us. I'm tired. Talking so much has made my jaw ache. I'll leave you to rest then. God bless you, Peter. Hemph. Ooh, maybe we can talk to Ursula. I really want to talk to her again. She was such a cutie pie. I'm excited. Okay, but first, let me finish chatting with everyone around town. We should go to Smokey, too. We're over here. Oh, Magdalene. How are the hinges on your doors? Fine, I guess? Maybe Andreas should take a look at them. No, stay away from my house! I would have asked your father, but, well... Anyway, you wouldn't believe how many people in this town leave their hinges to rust. I didn't realize you had such an interest in hinges. Oh, it's not my interest in particular. Paul would like for institute a yearly check on all homes in Tassing. Oh, I heard about that. What do you think of the idea, Jorg? Well, it's not a bad thing, but I don't see why we need to make it official. Everyone in Tassing helps each other. As I see it, if someone notices a house in disrepair, we all pitch in to fix it. To do anything else would be unchristian. But if Paul wants to see it through, I'm happy to go along with it. Makes me feel useful, you know? Speaking of, I'd better get back to work. Nice to chat with you, Magda. See you later, Jorg. Interesting. I feel like it's better. I get why they want to make it a thing, but I don't know. Can't they just talk to each other? Hi, Clara. Hello, Magdalene, dear. How are you? How's Klaus? It's hard to know for certain. One day he seems well, the next day I can hardly understand his words. Oh, Magdalene, I'll keep praying for you both. The both of you deserve the best. Life has been hard enough for you already. Please let me know if you need any help around the house. I'd be happy to help. Thank you, that's very kind of you. I've been so busy with the Wrath House, I've let the house go a bit. Not to worry, I'll come by and help. Besides, then we can chat and chatter, make chores pass quickly. That's why you call someone when you do the chores, so you can walk around and do them while you're yapping. With all my children up and grown and no husband to care for anymore, I've got to make myself useful somehow. You don't need to be useful. Oh, I guess Magdalene would have probably heard that Peter was crazy, considering the last thing he did before he died was set the church on fire. Big Jorg is still in the house, though, isn't he? Oh, yes, but he's a grown man with children of his own. He and Veronica are capable of caring for their own household now. Eva is taking care of Otz, and Ursula and Fabian have their own life together. They don't need me anymore, but you're their mom. You sound sad. Ah, well, I suppose I am. I thank God that my children are all grown and prospering, but I do feel there's been something missing in my life. After so many years of tending to them and maintaining a home, I don't know what else to do. Always find something new to do. Keep busy by helping Gret in the bakery or something. Yeah, I understand. I wouldn't know what to do if I couldn't keep working in the printing press. You are a driven one, Magdalene. The Lord has given you a gift. Never let anyone take that from you, even though you're young. You'll make a good life for yourself that way. I won't, I promise. Good. Anyway, I'll come by later, alright? I'll see you then, Clara. It sounds like everyone's coming by our house. God bless you, Magdalene. Oh, shoot, I gotta clean up then. Hi, Veronica. Hello, Magdalene. How is the mural going? I haven't even started. I've been talking for an hour. I hope my husband hasn't been bothering you about it too much. Council has left me to work on it for the most part. I think Ott says something. Has he said anything to you about it? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Ha! Mainly he's relieved that they don't need to make a decision about the matter anymore. He runs the farm just fine, but being on the council has made him think he has a say in everything going on in Tassing. Town business is all he talks about these days. Those men are bad influences on each other, if you ask me. Now they chatter on about yearly checks on the hinges of every door in town. Hinges? Who gives a damn if the hinges on our front door creak? Oh, Magdalene pushes up her glasses she suddenly has. Well, actually, the council are just old men looking to feel important. We have enough to do as is. If God wanted them to feel important, he would have made them lords. Anyway, I think it's good of you to be working on the mural. I wish Artemis and Apollo would take interest in something like that. Ah, the twins, the robbers, they stole the key. Honestly, I'm glad. I don't like Father Thomas. Speaking of, have you seen them around anywhere? I asked them to look after the chickens, but they've disappeared. Huh, I haven't seen them recently, but they like to mess around in the forest. Maybe they wandered off there? Ugh, this town isn't that big. I don't know where they get to that I can't find them. Father Thomas says they're only so much trouble because I named them after Greek gods. Ah, well, he can suck a... He says those names have power, but I still like them. Besides, Apollo and Artemis were gods of virtues. If anything, they should be more well-behaved. I don't think anything will stop the twins from going their own way in life. Names have power, though. Names only have as much power as we allow them to have. Can every Greek name really invoke pagan gods? There we go. Huh. Maybe you're right. Father Thomas spends too much time in his books. Besides, then he'd be in a poor state. Father Thomas the Doubter, haha. Anyway, I'd better go find those rascals. Good luck on the mural, Magdalene. Thanks, Veronica. Until later. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for the twins. Those little chaos makers. Maybe I'll run and go talk to Ursula now, and then we'll head to the forest, because it seems like the twins might be out there too. Oh, and I still need to talk to Black Till. Oh, Andreas! I forgot to talk to you. Hello, Magdalene. How's Klaus? Rezi and I are very worried. Not well, Andreas. May God look after you both. We've had enough tragedy in this town. Has Gertrude been by to see him? I'd trust her over that doctor. True. He's not reliable. Also true! He's the most bitter man I've ever met. And he only gets worse as the years go on. He used to talk about how he was too good for Tassing, destined for greater things. Still here, though. That's a good way to put it. Why is he on the council? Whatever his faults, he's still an educated man. That counts for something, I guess. You should be on the council, not him. They asked me, turned them down. I like what I do. I'm good at it. Don't need much else than that. Except Rezi, of course. Ah, but I shouldn't gossip. No, we should. Tell me everything. If there's anything Rezi and I can do for you, let us know. I will. Thank you for your kindness, Andreas. It's nothing. I owe your father more than I can say. Take care, Magdalene. Well, thank you, Andreas. It was nice talking to you. And Rezi! Hello, Mistress Druckert. How is Klaus? Andreas and I have been terribly worried. Dad's spirits are high, but he still gets headaches and spells of dizziness. If there's anything we can help you with, let us know. Andreas is always ready to provide. He and Klaus have been friends for a long time. If you don't mind, you weren't born in Tassing, am I right? No, I'm originally from Innsbruck. How did you arrive here? The twists of Providence are sudden and unpredictable. I was but a young girl selling all manner of wares on the market, pots and the like. One day this man appears to the stall, all jitters and nerves, stammering over his words, but charming in a way. We spoke at length. I was intrigued and soon enamored, as if a candle had been lit. Andreas is a man of talent and means, after all, blessed with a kind soul. Oh, wow. How did it feel to leave home for someone somewhere far away, uprooting yourself from the life you had? Frightening, to be sure, leaving Innsbruck and my friends and family behind. But it was exciting as well, going to find new opportunities and build a new life. There wasn't much I had to look forward to in Innsbruck, few prospects for a poor girl. I couldn't see myself sitting at the market, continuing to sell odds and ends. Sometimes there are risks we just have to take. Like me painting the mural whatever I want. That's inspiring, Rezi. I'm glad you found happiness here. We all struggle in this world, but the moments of joy outweigh the bad. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. It's how God has set the world, his benevolence guiding us through it all. I feel I've been blessed, and it's not been all bad for Andreas either. I assist him with the bookkeeping side of the smithy and other things. Thank you for telling me about your past, since I asked so suddenly. It's nothing, Magdalene. I hope it has provided you with some encouragement. Don't forget, you're important as well, and deserve to live your life. All right, I have to assist Andreas with a few things. Be well, Magdalene. Until later, Therese. I like you, Rezi. I wish Andreas had gotten a chance to meet you. He would have been so happy for Andreas. Ursula, I heard you know stories. Oh. Oh, hi, Otts. What if I talk to you? Hey, Mags. Don't call me that. Get your way with the mural, huh? I didn't expect you to convince the council like that. I can be pretty stubborn when I want to, Otts. You should know that by now. Clearly, I'm impressed. The rest of the council has been arguing over the matter for so long, even I couldn't get a word in. Then you came in and shut them up in a few minutes. That's because I'm just better than you. We could use more women like you in the town. What do you mean by that? What? There are plenty of opinionated women in town. Want to let us join the council? Yeah, why aren't we on the council? Well, you'd have to take that up with the Lord. Besides, I don't think any of them are as hard-headed as you. Well, how many have you talked to? You're the exception, Magdalene. You always are. Clearly you've forgotten about Agnes. Exactly! She doesn't suffer fools gladly. That's not what I meant. She's not... Oh, never mind. Forget. Oh, wait, was he flirting? I'm really bad at noticing flirting. Anyways, standing up to the council like that was great. I know I'm on the council, but sometimes it doesn't seem like I have any influence. Oh, we have a thought bubble! Otts actually seems insecure about his place on the council. He may be an ass sometimes, but I don't like to see him so upset. Maybe I should remind him that he's not that important after all. I think that may be a step too far. I don't like to see him so upset. He's just... Maybe I should reassure him. Waste all your time with Craft and Apollo anyway? You do, though. You vouched for me to do the mural in the first place. Yeah. Only after your dad did. I still feel bad about that. I should have stuck up for you. Being the youngest one on the council has been harder than I thought. I know Baltus and Werner don't think I'm capable, and even Paul warned me about being too rash. My dad died trying to make a difference in this town. All I'm trying to do is carry on his legacy, but it seems like others won't make room for any change. Yeah, it's almost like there's someone pulling threads behind the scenes. Keep pushing, Ox. There's stuff in the past. We have to look forward to the future. He always said the council was scared of doing anything important. I don't think anything is going to change for the better in this town. It's stuck in its ways. No! Keep pushing! Thanks, Mags. Magdalene. Oh, that's a change. It'll take time, but maybe they'll listen to me eventually. Maybe. Ah, well, better get back to it. See you later, Mags. Okay, he went back to it. Alright, I respect you a little bit more now. Oh, right, Black Till. Hey! I'm gonna talk to everyone else first, because I'm talking to everyone. Hello, little one. Magda! Eva! Hello, Eva. Magda, darling. Otts isn't here, I'm afraid. He's just outside. I already talked to him. And I'm not here for him anyway. I wasn't looking for him. No? Are you sure? Oh my god, you guys. I think he wandered off towards the Wrath House. He didn't. He's right outside. Something about the council, but if you ask me, I think he's looking for you. I'm sorry to disappoint him. He'll recover once he learns you've dropped by. He's always working on town council business these days, and he's still working at mastering carpentry, too. I suggested a few years ago that he take up an apprenticeship, but he was determined to remain in Tassing. Interesting. So I guess that's something that Magdalene and Otts do have in common. I think he's more comfortable here, even if that means he'll never be the craftsman Otto was. I helped him how I can, but there's only so much I know how to do. Besides, I think he feels like he's taking care of me instead of the other way around. Funny how time does that. Think Dad misses Mom, even after all these years. Do you ever miss Otto? I'd jump at the chance to leave Tassing if it didn't mean Dad would be left alone. No, we said we wanted to stay, so I'm gonna stick by that decision. I think my dad misses my mom. Do you ever miss Otto? Every day. I see him in the little things Otts does, the way he smiles or how he laughs. I miss my husband, but I'm proud of Otts. He's growing into a capable young man. I'm excited to see him grow into a husband and father. He'll make a wonderful partner. If he ever grows up, he still acts like a boy half the time. I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's the way of men. The Lord gave them lofty spirits that need to exert themselves. Give it time, Magdalene. You'll see. All men are tempered by marriage. If you say so. Anyway, I'm sure you have things to do. I'll let you get back to them. Always good to see you, Magda. You too, Eva. Alright, Blacktail, I need to talk to you. God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, Till. Do you have a moment? Of course. What do you need? Ott says you've been obsessed with your painting. I'm looking into the early history of Tassing. Ott is just jealous. I mean, I have other interests. I read the printing. Well, I guess it's mainly just the painting, but I do other stuff too. I'm a haggler, inventor. I can pick locks. Don't tell Father Thomas that. Been helping no, not helping Dr. Stoltz. Ugh. Baltus and I have been working on a way to speed up production at the press. The mural is just my main focus at the moment, given my dad's condition. You've always been a clever girl, Magdalene, but be careful. That eccentric doesn't distract you from your responsibilities. Anyway, what was it you wanted to know? I'm looking into the early history of Tassing for the first part of the mural. Mother Illuminata said your grandfather read about the history of the town. Ah, fertile fields, that is. Seems like old pot shards and Latin trivia were all he ever talked about. All of Granddad's reading came from the Abbey's library now, though, and you know what happened there. Hoof, up in smoke. Yeah. I remember I was there. We were a baby, that's true. So you don't have any of his old books? Pretty please? Please? Only a few. Granddad tried to buy some when the Abbey fell on hard times, but they were too expensive. But I can show you something better than books. Ooh! Anything would help, honestly. Right, so we don't have any books on the old pagans, but we do have their stuff. Wait, is this the head of St. Moritz? We never learned what happened with that either, but maybe, or maybe it's other stuff. What is it? What is it? What is it? Shards of ceramic pots and animals, bricks from what looked to be an old forge, mountains of salt. Even found a little bear carved from amber. Oh, wow. Where did you find all this stuff? It's not just me. Carl finds things. Fabian, too. Any farmer would tell you the same. Oh, yeah, because we were built on top of ruins, right? So I bet there's a bunch of stuff below us. It's all out there in the fields under the dirt. Can't go one season without turning up something. Where are you keeping these things? Nowhere. We just toss them in the piles with the rest of the rocks and root clumps. No! That's history! Sure, it's interesting, but we can't do much of anything with the stuff except look at it. What do you think it all means? I don't follow. What do you think they were like? Where do you think they all went? Yeah, how do you think these people lived? Rough, I'd say, but comfortable. We don't find much of their clothes or their houses, so they must have rotted. I guess that means they were living in huts. But their tools were good quality. If they weren't rusted all to hell, I would probably use them today. I don't know why, but I assumed they'd live in caves or in the muck. They weren't Christians, no doubt about that, but they weren't animals either. Yeah, they were just people. I'd say they had it hard, but they got by. Not so different from today, really. This has been a big help. Glad to spread some knowledge around. Important for folks to know their past. You think all this pagan stuff will make it in the mural? I can bring some of the things the boys and I have found over to the Wrath House tomorrow if that helped at all. Yes, that would be great. I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm committing. I'm glad you're taking an interest, Magdalene. I thought no one cared about the pagans but me and Granddad. Until tomorrow. Until then. Yes! Blacktail stories. That's awesome. I definitely want to go the pagan route. I mean, it makes more sense, right? That's the actual history. The Romans came in and conquered everything. So to get the actual history about the old pagan gods and stuff like that, that feels more proper for Tassing. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's go hear some gossip from Smokey, and then, I don't know, maybe go to the old salt mine? I think that's the only other thing on the list. Yeah, okay. Smokey, salt mine. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Smokey! It's both of you! Can I talk to you first? Hello, is there something I can do for you? Knives need sharpening? No, I just wanted to say hi. I'm Magdalene Druckern. Are you a friend of Smokey's? I'd like to think so. I'm Vaslav. I'm a tinker. Travel around and help people out with sharpening knives. Little things like that. Druckern, are you a printer's daughter? Yes. My father and I are both printers. Do you sample the wares much? As often as I can. Vaslav, don't. You're going to get in trouble again. Trouble from me? No, not you, Mistress Druckern. This one can't help but talk to people about all the strange things he believes. He reads all sorts of books, talks to odd folks, gets ideas brewing in his head. Now that doesn't bother old Smokey none. Bothers some other people a whole lot. Doesn't bother me any. Well, if it doesn't bother you and it doesn't bother old Smokey, sounds like there's nothing to worry about. Fine, you get run out of here again, don't blame me. Again? Do I want to know what happened? A long time ago I got into an argument with some people in town. They told Father Thomas, I fucking hate that guy. I'll stab him for you. To his credit, he told them to let it go, but somehow an inquisitor found out. Anyway, I had to leave for a while. So, books. Any strange ideas? It feels like I just ignored what he said, but no, that sucks, man. Yes, the host, the Eucharist, the bread and wine, body and blood of Christ. The Holy Communion? What about it? More and more people are writing about rejecting transubstantiation. The idea that the bread and wine of the Eucharist literally becomes body and blood of Christ. Here we go. Yes? Well, there are two ways to look at it. The first is on the grounds that Wycliffe and Huss rejected it. Using our eyes, our senses, there's nothing perceptible that changes in the character of the bread and the wine. I suppose that's true. Good, but there is also a second point. Even if the bread and wine turned to Christ's body and blood, why is it necessary for spiritual communion? We're bound by flesh, attempting to reunite with the light of God through the Eucharist. The act, the observance, unites our will with that of Christ. He is present through the remembrance, not the physical acts. Are you following this, Smokey? Absolutely not, and that's what I'll say if any inquisitors come around. Are you ready to hear why it's important to disbelieve in transubstantiation? Sure, why not? Yeah, exactly. I'll admit I hoped for some more enthusiasm regarding the fate of our souls, but alright. This all starts with Lucifer creating the world. Oh my. I'm gonna say nothing, I want to hear. God was the Word, and Word was truth, and truth is light. The light is God's will. God's light contained aspects, what we consider angels, facets of his infinite intellect. One of these aspects separated itself from his intellect and manifested in the darkness as the corrupt will, Lucifer. Huh. By what power could a portion of God's will separate from the whole? The will moved itself. God's intellect, being infinite, also contained the capacity to transcend the infinite. To exist outside the boundaries of God's infinite light, the corrupt will brought into being an equally infinite darkness. Within that darkness, Lucifer cast his false light, a corrupted imitator of the divine intellect, to create the world. All material in our world is inherently a corrupted manifestation of that false light. We still have a connection to God through our intellect, but it is flawed by existing in our physical bodies. So Genesis is wrong. There are many stories of creation, many versions even of Genesis. Why is it you believe yours is the correct one? You believe the one your church has given you. Maybe if you were given another, you would have believed that instead. Was Jesus flawed by being a man even though he was born of a virgin? He was not born of a virgin. Oh? I'm not hearing any of this. And it would not matter if he were. Lucifer was a rebellious splinter of God's will. Christ appeared when God willed his divine intellect into Jesus. Huh. But you said that physical bodies were all corrupt. Yes, but while we are the heir of Lucifer's rebellious intellect, Christ received wisdom from the light of God himself. He did truly die and was truly resurrected in body. But his reappearance was only important for him to convey the message of salvation to the people. In truth, resurrection is always happening, since if we die without grace, our souls are condemned to be reborn. This physical world is the only hell we know, living again and again, the only torment. Oh wow, that's actually a genuinely interesting way to look at it. I'm personally not religious, but interesting. So how do we escape it? Regular prayer, absorption from the material desires, sublimation and elimination of wants. That just sounds like being a monk. No, priests and monks both are corrupt agents of the business of the church. They have taken the simplicity of holy devotion and profaned it with the pageantry. The saints, too, all this talk of Moritz and Sadia and miracles, they're just stories. The church has led people astray, put the hope of people in meaningless rituals, faith in relics. You have some interesting ideas. I'm glad you think so. I've spent a lifetime thinking about them. Anyway, thank you for indulging me, Magdalene. It was illuminating. Until later. Until then. See, this is what we should be able to do. We should be able to talk about our different ideas about the world without having someone be like, Inquisitor, kill him! I appreciate you, Smokey, for not hearing anything. We were just talking about, like, a knife sharpening. We weren't talking about anything else, right? Inquisitors in the woods. Hey, Smokey, speaking of. Good day, Mistress Druckern. I've told you, Smokey, call me Magdalene. Old habits, I suppose. What brings you to my corner of the woods? More gossip? Only ancient gossip. I was wondering if you knew anything about the old pagan and Roman mines. The mines? Is this a new interest of yours, Magdalene? I don't see the townsfolk trek out there as much anymore. Last I saw were those two twins making trouble. Are they at the salt mine right now? They know a way in, but I'll be damned if I ever set foot close to that place. What are you so interested in over there? The mural in the wrap house needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. The mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and you keep a keen ear. I thought you might have heard something. I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I do know a fair few stories about them, and the other Roman ruins around here. The old stories that, my father used to tell me when he was the burner of Tassing. The one about Mars and Tassia, the nymph, was always my favorite, though I blame that on my youth. Tassia? Like Tassing? Folk named the town after a pagan god, a Roman one at that. I don't mind telling you the tale, Magdalene, but I warn you, it's a bit bawdy. Oh. Count me curious. Ha! I won't be scandalizing you. Can't have your father hounding me for any coarseness. But I'll tell you the decent bits of what I remember. Ugh, everyone excludes me from the fun. You'll have your fun in time, Magdalene. You just wait and see. Alright. So what's the story? Well, legend says that Mars was hunting in these woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. He'd just pulled back his spear when he heard a woman scream in terror. Of course, the creature ran off, and the god was angry at the loss of his quarry. So he tramped throughout the woods to see why a woman was in the forest and not in the local town. But I go into the forest all the time! Yes, but those were the old woods, Magdalene, the wilds, where spirits and ghosts prowled. What do you mean, prowled? Proud, you know, like spirits and other evil things do. I obviously, okay. I mean, I don't know, but okay. Proud. I can't just say they walked through the woods like you or me. They prowled. Alright, keep going. So Mars found a nymph, Tassia, bathing in a spring with a fat, ugly satyr goading her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and slew the satyr. And in return, well, Tassia bathed the god. Oh, I get it. They bathed. I didn't warn you, Magdalene. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground and it blossomed with flowers and crops. They say that's why this valley is so fertile. Oh. We've been growing crops here for generations. People would want a reason for that, even if it was the gods. Whatever the reason, Tassing's been blessed with fertile ground for hundreds of years. So much of what the Romans left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. You can never really destroy stories as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot behind too. The town is more Roman than Bavarian, really. Well, we are part of the Holy Roman Empire. Have I never really looked at this before? The largest and most powerful European state in its time. The Holy Roman Empire was made up of many people and suffered from much eternal strife during the Reformation despite Emperor Maximilian's firm hand over the land. Firm hand over the land. Oh right, the town was named after Tassia, the nymph. That and how much of the town is built upon the Roman foundations. Tassing is actually much smaller now than it was in the Romans' day. At least that's what I make of it. The ruins go deep into the forest, and all the way to the old mine. Half of Tassing is built on Roman stone. Take a walk around town, and you'll start noticing things. We use their stone to build. The old temple by Sadia's shrine has grown over, but the aqueduct runs for miles. Oh, I know all about that, or at least Andreas knew all about that, rest in peace. Even the abbey used to be an old Roman fort. You can see some of the Roman paved stones under the road if you look hard. We may not be Roman, but this town is. Tassing has been built upon itself for hundreds of years. What a beautiful idea. That's the way of things. Most people don't notice the old stones. Too busy in town to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Maybe I should go take a look at the mine. I'd get a better sense of what things were actually like. Nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep an eye out for any wolves or satyrs you might see down there, eh? I'll do my best. I'll let you know if I see any. Thanks for your help. Good luck, Magdalene. Be safe. I like that story. I still think I prefer Il Peter's story the best. That may be the... Hey. Hey, Magdalene. Hello, Apollo. What are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day, and we're trying to collect a bunch. Frogs don't come out this time of year. How do you know? Artemis said she saw one. They don't. Hildegard says they're cold and wet creatures. They won't be out in autumn. I read it in a tale. Frogs come out with rain. We get rain in spring. Huh. Maybe that's why I only have one. What do you need the frogs for? Like I'll tell you. You'll snitch. I'm not a snitch. If you don't tell me, maybe I will snitch. Your mother won't be happy to hear about whatever you're up to. Yeah, the haggling. Artemis always says Mom doesn't care. Mom yells, but that's about it. Sorry, Magdalene, I can't risk this one. Try asking Artemis. Well, I will. Where's Artemis? Over by the waterfall? Shrine of St. Sadia? The Great Frog Plague of 1543! What is that about? Artemis, what are you guys doing? Are you trying to start another plague? Hey, Magdalene. Hey, Artemis. Apollo says you're catching frogs. Yeah, what about it? He told me to come ask you why. He wouldn't say anything. He didn't tell you? God, finally, he's learning to keep his mouth shut. But you'll tell me, right? Ugh, fine. Just promise you won't tell. I'm not a snitch. Yeah, of course. Oh, all right. Oh, I got an achievement! Learned about Artemis and Apollo's frog plan, second plague! We want to put them in the altar, so at Mass, Father Thomas reaches for the Eucharist, and frogs go everywhere! Oh my goodness, yes! I can't wait to see Father Thomas's face if you get away with it. He'll never expect us to summon frogs in his sermon on the Egyptian plagues. Do it! Good luck. Thanks, Magdalene. Until later. I'm gonna let this happen. I never found the key. I went looking for it. Oh well. They didn't tell me anything about their plan. It's a shame I didn't hear anything. Oh, darn. Hi, boar. Huh. A pig? Out here? It must have broke out of its pen. I wonder who it belongs to. Interesting. Or are you part of the story? The boar hunted by Mars that got away? The waterfall is always so beautiful. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave the pig alone. That's not my problem. I'm here for the mine. Mine shaft. Let's see. If I want to depict the mural as accurately as possible, I have to go down the shaft myself. The entrance is so steep, no one's used it in years. There must be some way to get down there. Probably climb down, even though it looks dangerous. If I rigged a rope to the top beams, I'd be able to get down more easily. Baltus might have some tools. I bet he could help me rig a way down there. Apollo and Artemis are always bragging about how they sneak around the ruins. Maybe I can ask them to do it. I probably shouldn't go by myself. I'm just thinking of the ruins that we walked through with Andreas and the kiddo. Maybe Apollo and Artemis? I'm already helping. I'm keeping the secret of their prank. If I'm not snitching, maybe they'll help me with this. Baltus could work too, but I don't know if I want Baltus to know that I'm rummaging around here, even though I think he's probably aware that I'm working on the mural and looking around. Let's go Apollo and Artemis. Troublemakers and troublemakers. I'll have to come back later. I mean, we know where they are. Hi, boar. I'm gonna call you Johnson. You are Johnson the pig. Let's go find the twins. There you are. I found you. Oh, hey, Magdalene. What's up? Can you show me how you and Artemis get into the salt mine? The mine? Why? It's all gross and creepy. I need to get down there and see what the pagans and Romans left behind. I need references for my mural. Oh, the mural? I would ask Artemis about that. She's pretty protective of the mine. Alright, I'll go find her. Sorry, Magdalene. If she says yes, I'll show you later. I'll see you later then, Apollo. See you soon, Magdalene. Or, I guess just see you. Artemis! I always have to go through Artemis, it seems. Oh, hey, Magdalene. Do you need something? I'm a little busy right now. Yeah, I know, trying to do a plague. Still catching frogs? Damn it, Apollo! He can't keep his fat mouth shut. What do you want, Magdalene? I want to see what our forefathers and the Romans left behind. It's for the mural. The mural? You want us to use our secret hideout for your mural? I want to see if they let your secret hideout, but everyone knows you two died down here. That probably won't help us. I want to see if they left anything down there I could use as a reference. You're really into that whole Wrath House project, aren't you? Well, it's my dad's thing, and he's probably not going to make it. Why should I show you how to get in? I won't ever go in again, because we're friends. I'll help you with whatever you're planning next. I won't tell him if you show me how to get in the mine. I'll help you with whatever you're planning next. Deal. Oh, I think I just made a mistake. Father Thomas has been droning on and on about the plagues of Egypt, right? I already know this plan. Apollo and I are collecting frogs to hide in the tabernacle. When Father Thomas opens it on Sunday, frogs will go everywhere. Okay, yeah, we already got these, but yeah. He'll never expect to summon frogs in his sermon on the Egyptian plagues. It's the perfect plan. So, what do you want me to do? We stole the tabernacle key, but we need to put it back before he notices. I think there was a Till Jugendspliege story like this. Oh, a prankster continually exposing the vices and hypocrisies of others. Yeah, I think there was a story like this. Huh? He stole a silver box from a priest during confession and then confessed to the priest that he stole a silver box. Yeah? He told the priest he wanted to give him a box that he stole. The priest said he couldn't accept stolen goods. So he stole a silver box and was absolved by the man he stole it from. Ha! So you're going to steal a silver box from Father Thomas? No, I was making a reference. No, wait, what do you want me to do exactly? I need you to replace the key on the altar in the church. Apollo and I would attract too much attention, but you're the town's goody-goody. I don't know about that. Hey, I'm not. I'm just a better sneak than you. That's bullshit and you know it. Anyway, will you do it? I'll get you into the mine if you do. Alright, let's see. I need a way into the mine, but this seems risky. Shouldn't let the twins get away with this. The twins are always causing trouble, but this prank seems like... It's just a prank, bro! Father Thomas will be missing his key, too. Going along with this can't cause that much trouble, can it? I'm gonna go along with it because I think it's funny and I hate Father Thomas. Give me the key. Perfect. Good luck, Magdalene. Let me know when it's done. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't know how many frogs they're gonna find. At least they found one. I don't know where they're keeping them. Da-da, 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 da-da. I'm a sneak. Sneaky, sneaky, never been seen. Don't mind me. Can I just put it back in here? Painting has been here for as long as I can remember. Okay, that doesn't give me anything. Oh, alright. It looks like the church is empty, except that Amelie is here. We can leave the key on the pulpit where Father Thomas is sure to find it. Sneaky, sneaky! There, better get out of here before Father Thomas comes back. I'll let Artemis know I returned the key, too. Maybe it helped that I, already talked to him, and so he was outside. Just doing my Hail Marys for the day. I forgot to do them earlier. Hi, Father Thomas. Bye. It's done. Hey, Mags. How's your errand going? I did it. I left the key where Father Thomas would find it. Brilliant. Alright, as promised, Apollo and I will show you how to get into the mine. Come on, follow me. Ooh, exciting! Are you sure you want to do this, Magdalene? There's some creepy things down there. Who knows how many people have died in those mines. Okay, well, don't... You're not gonna psych me out. I'm going down there. Right, it's probably haunted. You should back out now. They're just trying to psych me out. Well, you still can. I'm not scared of you guys. You two don't scare me. I'm going down there. Alright, but you can't blame us if a ghost gets you. You were warned! I'm not scared. You won't scare me. Anyway. It's not that bad, as long as you know where to put your feet. We do it all the time. Come on, let's get on with it. I don't want to get in trouble again. Fine, fine. Start with your feet on the inner ledge, Magdalene, and then look for the ledges that look like shelves. Okay, inner feet, inner ledge, shelves. Inner ledge, shelves. Alright, off I go. Bye! Alright, here goes. Don't forget to move your hands down before your feet so you don't slip. Oh no, is this a mini game? Hike your skirt up a little so you don't get caught too. It's easier that way. Wait, the missing rung! Oh, right. There's a missing rung near the bottom. Watch your step or you'll fall. Uh-huh, like this idiot. Magdalene looks so annoyed with them. Why did you have to say that? Why do you always have to embarrass me? Alright, I got it, thanks. Stop arguing. Okay, slowly, carefully. Down, down. Watch for the missing rung. Okay, good, it's not a mini game at least. Oh, and there's a lantern down here, nice. Oh, I got it. Careful. Oh, there we go. Ladder. Boop, 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 boop. And we made it. Ooh, it is kind of spooky down here. I did it! I'm at the bottom! Good job, Magdalene! Good luck doing whatever you're doing down there. Hope you don't die, Magdalene. Climbing out might be trickier. Oh well, time to take a look around. I'm sure nothing will happen while I'm down here. Nice, there we go. Glorious. I've got a light. Ooh, get assistance climbing down the mineshaft. Why would you not? It seems so dangerous. I never even went down here as Andreas. It's a lot of different coins down here. How odd. It's not like this is the Saint's Well. People probably made wishes. Oh, a tablet. They're still writing on it. Huh. Oh, it's a poem. Huh. I think it's a love note. Let's see. I hope her lover is better at things than things other than poetry. I can't read it, but it's cute. Rising passion. I can't help it. A little giggle. Oh, this looks like a larger version of some of Baltus's contraptions. This winch must have been attached to some sort of hauling and pulley system. Fascinating. Now that I'm down here, I should see what I can find from the Roman era and before. Oh, bones! They're far too big to be human. No horns? Looks like a mule to me. Maybe it hauled that winch. Poor creature dying down here. That must have been what scared Apollo so much. Oh, I guess so. Oh yeah, probably. And then there's a ladle. We can go down. Oh, what's this? Oh, a piece of pottery. It's beautiful. What else have we got down here? Okay, we've got... Oh, another piece. Here's another piece. Another piece. I wonder if they're all the same pot. Oh, and we got a cave-in. Oh, a cave-in. The wood here looks newer than the first part of the mine. Was this collapse recent? Maybe. It depends. I wonder what this is above. Like, what's above us right here? I'm gonna start at the first cave, and hopefully that won't, I don't want to do the thing I did at the, ruins with Andreas, where I fell in before I got to look at everything. Oh, whoa, look at this place. This is huge! Yet another pottery piece. Oh, look at those! How cute! Oh, these must be the same kind of figurines Till and the other farmers find in the fields. To think that there are so many remnants of our ancestors scattered in fields and caves like this. Amazing. Oh, another shard. How beautiful. This pottery is scattered everywhere. I wonder if that's because somebody was trying to make sure nobody put it back together. Okay, is it this one? And then, is there another one, or am I misremembering? Okay, no, it's just this one. Wasn't there 3? I'm gonna go back up really quick and check. Okay, no, we're good. Alright, into the last one. This is gonna be a long video because everyone wanted to yap today. Alright, what's in here? Oh! Hey, this piece looks like it matches the other piece I found. Okay, we've got some writing on the wall. What's this? There's a Latin inscription here. Tassia? Aqua mihi... I can't read it. I wonder what it says. Ooh. Huh. Oh, this looks like a Roman map of Tassing. I wonder what's changed. Let's see if I can map everything out. There's the aqueduct in the spring. The abbey was an old fort up on the hill, and the rest of the town. Wait, what's this building? I don't recognize it. Huh. Mytherium. I don't know that word. I can't quite tell what it's meant to label on the map. Maybe some sort of temple. Well, whatever it is, it's not in Tassing now, but it's near the aqueduct. Huh. That's so odd. Peculiar. I see another piece of pottery, though. Another shard. What have we got right here? This almost looks like an altar, but what would an altar be doing in a salt mine? It's even carved out of the salt. Is that supposed to be the statue that is over by the meadow? Maybe. This place is really interesting. What about this? Another inscription. It's not very formal. A worker must have carved it. There's that word again. Mithraeum. It must have been important to the Romans. Shard. Ooh, another piece! I have a lot of these pottery pieces. I should find out if they're all from the same pot. No, wait, but okay. Alright, let's see. This cannot be rotated. I see a leg. Outside pottery pieces. Can I rotate these? I don't know if I can. Maybe right there. Oh, I can rotate. Let's put it right here. That feels right. Is there a body, a face anywhere? Not that. We need a whale. Maybe this one. No. Well, I guess kind of. I actually think that does work. Let's see. Something, maybe rotate this. Yeah! I'm thinking, I think maybe you go right here. Yeah? There's a swirly-whirly right there. Is there anything else that has a swirly on it? Needs to be something with an end piece. Oh, maybe this thing? Rotation. I think that's it. I don't know about this. Oh, wait, yes! Okay. What else? Probably this one right here. Get that nice rotation going. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Somebody's dead. R.I.P., man. Alright, well, now we have like a sort of a divide. Now I don't really know what to start with. Okay, well, we have you. Where would I put... I wish I could rotate you like this. I think... Can I put you down? I don't think I can. Let me see if maybe right here? Oh, I think actually, yeah. Here we go. That helps. Gives us a little... Where's your foot? You're missing a foot. Maybe this one? I think so. Yes, that's your foot. I found your foot. And I think this is your knife. A knife for you. This is your face. I think. Yes. Beautiful. This. What is all this about? I think this is actually was in a perfect location. Got you right. Oh, no, you were fine. And boom. Got it. These figures on the pot lid look like they're telling a story. These paintings must depict an early myth, even before the Romans. Let's see. This must be Percha, and these must be the forest spirits. Part of the wild hunt? Oh god, the next part looks like a human sacrifice. Someone, maybe a chieftain, is sacrificing a man to Percha. The bottom half of the lid continues the story. These look like spirits. They must be coming in to feast on the sacrifice. Is whoever the thread puller doing these murders as a sacrifice to Perchta, or is it unrelated? It's just interesting that it involves a death. This must be how our ancestors tried to keep Tassing safe. They offered sacrifices to Perchta. That only makes me more suspicious that this has something to do with it. Think this is how to think that our ancestors made this and I'm holding it now. Maybe this is what I could paint in the mural. Maybe. I'll have to think more about it before I decide for certain. Alright, I better keep going before I run out of oil in my lamp. Yes! Okay, I can look at the last one. More Latin writing. There's that word again. Huh. I won't be able to go any further with all the rubble. I suppose this is as far as I can go. Still, the murals on the wall showed me what Tassing was like when the Romans were here. I wonder if I can find out where the Mytherium was, or what it is. And putting the pottery shards back together showed one of the earliest stories of Tassing. I think I've seen everything I can down here, and my oil is running out. Time to climb back out. How are we gonna get out? Okay, wait. Mytherium. Where could this be? Well, there's the mountains. There's a town. It's gotta be above the town. Is it on the hill? Where... Maybe it's on the hill where the mill is. That's the only thing I could think of. I think it's somewhere around the mill, but I can't get over there right now. So I'm not entirely sure what to do. Time to paint a fresco. A fresco. How am I gonna get up? Let's see. I don't like this music. Oh no! What? Ah! Wait, who's that? Oh, hello? Is someone there? Someone's trying to kill me! Oh! Who was that? I better get out of this shaft before another rock comes crashing down. Who was that? Who's fucking watching me? Is that the person who hit Dad? Who was that? They're gone. Who was that? What the hell? That scared me. Even Apollo and Artemis would have helped me out here. Well, now that I have more information, I can make some decisions on that first section of the mural. I should get back to the Wrath House and get to work. What in the world was that about? What's that? I am concerned. Someone's watching me! Someone's following me! I'm gonna do a quick... I know we're like 2 hours in, but I'm gonna do a quick once-over around town. Hi, Johnson. And I'm gonna see if I can... Oh! Johnson! Oh, hey! You. I'm gonna hope you're talking about the pig. I'm talking to you. Answer me. You don't need to be so rude. I'm Howler Brant, the Lord's gamekeeper. I'll give you courtesy when you merit courtesy. Why are you grazing pigs in the woods? That's not my pig. I just call him Johnson because I didn't know what else to call him. Yeah, was that you watching me a few minutes ago? No, I don't want to, just in case, let's not implicate ourselves if people don't want us down there. That's not, I'm the printer's daughter. I didn't ask for your name, I asked why you were grazing pigs here. I'm not! Answer me! That's not my pig. I've been walking around this forest for hours. Other than the charcoal burner and the tinker, you're the only other person I've seen. You are a fucking idiot if you have not seen Artemis and Apollo this whole time. You're not good at your job. If the pig doesn't belong to you, what are you doing here? Does everyone have to justify being in the woods? If I think you're stealing the Lord's wood or illegally grazing your pigs, yes. Johnson, help me out here. Alright, let me ask a different question. Whose pig is this? I don't know. The pig was in the woods when I got here. Ah, a mysterious lost pig. Who apparently belongs to no one. There are wild pigs, man. I suppose so. Oh! Johnson! That's the second death in this arc. Johnson will be remembered. Everyone type R.I.P. Johnson. If I find any more pigs in these woods, I'll kill them on the spot. And those who brought them here. Do you understand? I'm not saying anything to you. Fine. Remind your neighbors what happened when you break the Lord's laws. So they still can't graze their pigs here. I knew the Lord's men patrolled these woods, but I've never seen one before. I didn't realize they were so strict. I suppose I would consider myself lucky. Anyway, time to get out of these woods and get back to work at the wrap house. Johnson, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. You just wanted some truffles or acorns. I'm sorry, my guy. See, how did he not see you guys? You're fucking right here. Artemis, watch out, there's a guy with a gun. They don't care. Oh! Magdalene, still wandering around in the forest? I'd get back to town quickly if I were you. Has something happened? The Lord's Warden has been stalking around the woods. He came by shortly after you did, asking about pigs and laws. He looked rather determined to start trouble. I was worried I might have sent you his way. But it seems you've come back all right. I'm gonna shake my head. Magdalene? Oh god, did he hurt you? No, but he shot one of the town's pigs for grazing in the forest. Said it was a warning for breaking the Lord's laws. Christ, was that what that crack was? I thought a tree had fallen. The Lord's men haven't come through Tassing too often. I wonder what brought this one. I wonder. Expect he wants full... whatever... Doesn't matter, he killed someone's pig. And he's within his rights to. This is the Lord's forest, after all. Well, maybe it shouldn't be. Abbots or lords, it doesn't matter, even the townsfolk. Those in power will keep what's theirs away from folks who need it just because they can. Listen, Magdalene, that warden won't bother me, but you should get back home, alright? Don't come out into the forest for a while. Let the bastard move on to other towns. Alright. Thanks, Smokey. See ya, Mistress Magdalene. Oh, that sucked. Poor Johnson. I guess it could have gone really bad for me, too. I was being a bit of a punk, but, ugh, poor Johnson. Who was that, if it wasn't him? I'm trying to think of who it could have been. The thread puller? When the first rock fell, I thought somebody was maybe going to drop some rocks on me. Maybe they're trying to get rid of Magdalene, too, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do my rounds real quick. Martha, can I please talk you out of it? Someone shot a pig, Martha. No, she just says hey. Oh. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Did you need something? How are you doing? Fine enough. Weather's getting colder. And the family? Healthy and hardworking. Simon's taking care of the winter provisions. He's a good boy. Proud of him. Don't try and put me with Simon. And you know how beautiful and kind-hearted Yura is. Just like her mother. I don't know how I got so lucky. She's a miracle. She will marry a good man so soon, I'm sure. Do you have someone in mind? That young Otz is a good man, I've noticed. He's solid enough. Takes after his father. All the same, when Yetta has children one day, they'll be beautiful and kind like their mother. There are worse things to be, I guess. I did my best to raise her right, but her best qualities are all Hellwig. Give yourself a little credit, Hans. Kind of you to say, Magdalene. I should get back to it. Until later. Alright, until then. I wasn't expecting that. Must have been kind of an awkward... I think Magdalene was just thinking of poor Johnson the whole time. The blood splatter. Was it one of their pigs? Jorg, I think your pig got murdered, Johnson. Oh, that's cool. Artemis and Apollo with the frogs. I didn't realize that Magdalene was drawing in it. That's cool. I like it. Speaking of, let's check on our dad. Oh my goodness, Clara, you're so sweet. Magdalene, dear. Hello, Clara. Thank you again for helping me look after the house. I can't tell you how much more time this gives me to work on the mural. Oh, it's no trouble. You have your hands full as it is. I know Dad really enjoys the company while I'm working, too. Ah, yes. He sleeps most of the day, but he's been in good spirits whenever I drop in on him. You two keep a clean house, too. Well, aside from the workshop, but I can't blame you for that. I've left that to you to take care of. I don't want to damage any of your supplies. Thank you, Clara, truly. You've been such a blessing to us both. Oh, you're such a dear, Magdalene. God bless you. Oh, she's so sweet. That's really genuinely so sweet. I appreciate that the townspeople are really looking out for Magdalene. Well, some of them are. Others are being jerks about the mural, but I'm getting it done, and I'm gonna make it as, like, angry as possible for these bastards, because I know one of them, Father Thomas, but one of them had something to do with Klaus. Alright, he doesn't want to talk right now. I'm gonna finish my rounds and then head up to the Wrath House. Here we are. Let's see. Work on mural. What are we gonna do? Oh, hey, Otts. Hey, Max. How's the mural coming along? Magdalene. Can't you let it go? Max is so much easier. No, Otto Zimmerman, I can't. Ugh, don't call me... Fine. Anyway, Magdalene, how's the mural going? It doesn't look like much yet. No work of art appears significant at the start. You think Michelangelo was born a great sculptor? What would you know about it? Do you even know the difference between egg tempera and oil paint? Well, of course it doesn't look like anything now. I only just finished priming the wall. Now I have to decide what to depict. It's hard to piece together the history of Tassing when it happened so long ago. Since the Abbey Library burned, I can only rely on stories from people around Tassing. Even what I could find out about the Romans and pagans was obscure. I had to go into the old salt mine to find anything. At least now I know what to paint from the first part of the mural. So, what is it? Oh gosh, okay. Use the pottery and tools the farmers have found to show how we lived before the Romans. Smokey told me the story about the god Mars as a wolf, the nymph Tassia, and how the spring was blessed. Peter remembered a legend about the chieftain Radius, who healed a wolf that led him to our spring. I'll recreate an image I found in the mine. It showed how our ancestors made human sacrifices to appease Perchta and the spirits. Pottery and tools, or the legend of the wolf. I kind of like this one. I like the legend of the wolf, too, though. Oh, they're both so good. I don't know what to pick. I don't know. I'm gonna roll a d20. Okay, we'll say 1 through 10 is the pottery and tools. 11 through 20 is Peter's story. 12. Okay, we're doing Peter's story. Huh, really? Is that how we all got here? Kind of sounds like some story I heard about a saint. I don't think I've heard it, sorry. Ah. So what made you choose this story anyway? It's a story about our pagan past that isn't overly supernatural. I like that it's about the founding of Tassing. Everyone knows the spring in the woods. Yeah. I guess that's true. We all know that it's old and it's always been there. This just tells a story about how we found it. Thanks for explaining it. Of course, I want you to understand why I'm making these choices. Yeah, when we explain it to the council, because I think they're going to be mad at me. Well, now that I've figured this portion of the mural out, I better start thinking of the next section. I'll leave it to it, Mags. Magdalene. Good night, Ots. Good night, Magdalene. Yeah, okay, there we go. I thought he was being mean again. No, okay. I'm liking you a little bit more as this goes on, Ots, I will say. You're showing respect, you're listening. We appreciate. Oh, I'm back here. Now that I've decided how to depict Tassing's earliest history, I should decide how to paint Kirsu's history. Mother Illuminata's letter mentioned that a Matthew, something Souse used to be a brother in Kirsu. She said he knew a great deal about the Abbey's history. I should write to him and ask him what he remembers. Oh, and I have Esther's letter to answer, too. I should write them both now, before bed. Oh, before I write, I shall read that old book Brigitte gave me. Maybe I'll learn something pertinent for the murals. Sure, but can I do just a quick little walk around town first? You never know, you never know! Oh my goodness, we're talking to Hans a lot. Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Why are we talking to Hans so much? Johnson, I'm sorry. Can I look in here? I don't have any reason to go back in besides I'm too busy with the mural. Okay, so we can't. But still, who was watching us? Oh, let's check on our dad. Clara was so sweet. It's so sweet. It's like, I just love Clara. Alright, still resting. I'm just worried that, like, I'm gonna go to sleep and then someone's gonna come in and finish the job, you know? I mean, they really don't have to. It seems like he's kind of doomed either way, unfortunately, but still, I can't help but be worried. Alright, let's write. Alright, where to begin? Oh, wait. Let's see. The old book. It was the Baron's before Martin stole it. Let's see. I can't make much out of it. The Latin is much harder than I'm used to. The book isn't in great shape either, since it's been sitting in a farmer's house for so long. Let's see. Oh, here's a section about the various dedications erected in the town. That might be easier to read. Ergo simulacrum in arg ut Mars nostrum operum conspiacet. This one seems like a dedication to Mars to bless a field. Sedit Diana loco. The Virgin Roman goddess of the hunt and the wilderness, Diana is also associated with fertility, the moon, and the underworld. Huh. This one talks about Diana wetting herself? Bathing in a spring, maybe? Oremus un defendet oppidum. Oh, this one isn't as hard. Let us pray so that he, or she really, may defend the town. None of this really makes any sense. Maybe someone with better Latin than me could help me read it. This book is so big, though, it would be a lot of work. I could ask Sister Gertrude or Baltus for help. Werner, too. He's much better at Latin than anyone else in town. I don't want to talk to that loser. Maybe even Father Thomas, even though Dad warned me not to bother him with secular books. We're not talking to Father Thomas. Chances are slim they could help, but it might be worth asking about. I should finish writing my letters first. Mother Illuminata told me that Matthew knew of some of the Abbey's early history. He's the Archdeacon of Sion now. I should write to him before the snows come. I'll write Esther, too. Writing time. Let's see. Most revered Matthew, Archdeacon of Sion, formerly of Kirsu Abbey. My name is Magdalene Dreckren. I'm the daughter of Tassing's town printer, Klaus. My father and I are creating a mural for Tassing's Rathaus. We want to show the history of the town and the Abbey. Mother Illuminata told me that you might be the best person to ask about Kirsu's history. I heard that you were the sacristan of Kirsu and know a great deal about the Abbey's early history. Let's talk about his achievements. I understand you're a busy man, but we would be most appreciative of any information you could give us. If you know any other places where we might learn about the Abbey's history, we would appreciate it. Thank you for your help and consideration. I know it may be a small comfort, but there are many in Tassing who regret what happened during the revolt. Sister Gertrude is still here with poor Claire's, and she speaks fondly of the old Abbey. Thank you for your help. Magdalene. There we go. One letter. Next letter. I don't think we let that dry long enough. Esther. Please forgive me for not writing sooner. Christ, I don't even know where to begin. The whole world seems to be crumbling around me. Even as my last letter was en route to you, Dad was attacked in the workshop in the middle of the night. He survived, thank God, but his injuries are terrible. I worry about him. He's so dizzy he can't get out of bed. Some days his eyes become foggy and his memory fails him. Dr. Stoltz said that he's not going to recover, that it's only a matter of time before he succumbs to the injury. Of course, our good doctor's incompetent and a known drunkard, so he's been of little additional help. I don't want to believe it, but it's hard to argue with Dad's condition. It is hard to argue with it. He's still not doing good, even if Stoltz is wrong in some cases. I have no idea who could have wanted to attack my father or why. I found a note by him, too. All it said was, stop. It wasn't from the shop because the script was written in the most elaborate hand I've ever seen. No one in Tassing has such skill in script, as far as I know. And anyway, I don't have the time to wonder about it. I have my hands full running the workshop alone while tending to Dad. What's more, the town council intended to cancel the mural entirely. I had a hell of a time convincing them to let me paint it instead. They made a fuss about my being too young, not experienced enough, not strong enough to be on the scaffold. You know how it is. Suppose I shouldn't have expected any better from them? Exactly. Working on the mural has been a welcome distraction from the naysayers in my chores. And worrying about Dad. Otz has been coming over under the pretense of helping me prepare my paints, too. Sweet, and I'm glad for the company. He makes my days easier. His flirting is annoying. I mean, it is... I mean, I respect him a little bit more now, especially because he is standing up for us and he's listening to our stories. I guess it's sweet. I'd like to have a whole mural finished by Christmas if I can. I just want to finish it in time for Dad to see it. It would mean so much to him. If Dr. Stoltz is right, I don't know how long I have. I hope you're faring better than we are here. All my love, Magda. There we go. Oh, what a day. Oh! Time skip. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's just nighttime. Okay. You know what that means. One more run around town. You gotta. You gotta. Why are you still outside? Hello, Father Thomas. Can you spare a moment? Yes, of course, Magdalene. What is it? Well, I found... Oh, no! Oh, no! I didn't mean to do this! Found this book, but I can't read the Latin very well. Could you help me translate it? The whole book? Oh, dear. I can't afford that much time away from my duties right now. The Christmas sermon is coming up, and I've already fallen behind on Advent preparations. Could the matter wait, perhaps? I'd be happy to look it over after the festivities. Of course, Father. I didn't mean to give it to you anyway. Thank you, Magdalene. I wanted to No, I'm not going to sleep. I'm looking around. Oh, I can't believe I almost just gave him the book. I don't trust him, but it's hard to tell who could be the thread puller. Especially with how many people are gone now who were here before. You guys are still looking for frogs. It's so late, and there's a guy with a gun out here. Johnson's dead. Do you even care? Oh. Magdalene, what do you want? Fuck, I forgot it's about the book. Damn it. I just wanted to call you pathetic and leave. Hello, Dr. Stoltz. I have a book here. I couldn't read it very well. I was wondering if you could help me translate it. No. But No, Magdalene. I can't be bothered by your lack of literacy. It's not stupid and I'm not illiterate. God damn you, I said no. Leave. Pathetic. I'm worried. We'll see what happens. It's time for bed. I think we'll read the letters in the morning if we get them, or we're gonna end in the morning either way, but let's go to sleep and see what happens. It's late. I should get some rest soon. Go to sleep. Oh? Days are passing by. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my goodness, slow down! Slow down! I need more time! Stop. Quitting. Okay. Thank you. Oh! Mr. Struckern, a few more letters for you. Why, thank you, good sir. I love your horse. Take care. Thank you, sir. Safe travels. Okay, letter time. Let's see. The first letter is from Reverend Matthew. Oh, he and his boyfriend are still together. I'm glad. Mr. Struckern, I was not acquainted with your family during my years at Kirsu. Even so, I remember your father was one of the townsfolk who prevented the peasantry from burning us alive. I'm not openly inclined to assist the people of Tassing in their endeavors to catalog the origins of the abbey they destroyed. Understandable, I guess. However, it was a long time ago. In the interest of posterity and Christian charity, I will tell you what I recall. Sometime after the Romans left, Christians settled in the region and built Kirsu Abbey, on the ruins of a fortress. The abbey was founded by a noble woman of the Kirsu family. She was both its patron and its first abbess. Perhaps 2 centuries ago, Kirsu changed to being run by an abbot. I do not know the reason, but many other double monasteries did likewise around the same time. It may have been done out of fear of being shut down, as double monasteries were frowned upon by the Pope. Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. Your neighbors put any other records about the abbey to the torch. I don't know what that means. There we go. Thus burned the history of Kirsu. While we cannot change the past, I have heard that Sisters of the Poor Clares have formed a new chapter at the abbey. I can only hope that their love of apostolic poverty has not driven them to impoverish the shrine of St. Moritz. Assuming they have not considered the contents of Kirsu former occupants to a bonfire, you may find something there. Oh, maybe. Maybe they have something. I mean, they're not my biggest fans, so they probably won't give me anything, but we'll see. It is hard to be overjoyed at the news of your neighbor's late regrets. Many of the injuries inflicted 18 years ago will never heal. Regrets cannot undo what has been done, but we can all find redemption through Christ. We must pray for the love and reconciliation in the days ahead. In the end, that is all that matters. Winter comes swiftly. Huguenots and Lutherans plague my homeland. Oh dear. A group of French Calvinists known for their vocal and sometimes violent opposition to the Catholic Church. I see. Thank the Lord you still live in a land ruled by the one true church. I hope this has been of some help to you and yours. May God keep and protect you. The Most Reverend Matthew Fossingy Sau, Archdeacon of Sion. Alright, bye. It was good to hear from you again. Ah, another reply from Esther. Oh, Magdalene! I'm terribly sorry to hear about your father. My parents send their deepest condolences. If we can provide you anything from Prague, you need only send word. I know we are further away than it is easy to travel, but I will see I will see that we can do what Hashem allows. Literally, the name in Hebrew. It is a way to refer to God indirectly in informal conversations or writing. Father says that he remembers no one who would want to harm your father. Yet the night I was born, he remembers great strife in town. Perhaps there is an old blood over depicting the night of the revolt? That is all he could suggest. I don't know if it's old blood, though, or old blood, because the thread puller seems to be just against anything related to change at all. We pray for you and your father every day in our offerings. Hashem will make all things all right in time. He will exact justice on the culprit. I am encouraged to hear that the town council let you continue the mural at all. The guilds here would protect your right to complete a job, especially once a contract has been reached. You give the men of council too much grace. Why should you be forced to settle for their old ways of thinking? We live in a new age. An age where art and science have come together. An age when we all may read the works of the great sages in their own language. Truly, when your father recovers, I urge you to come visit me in Prague. But I am glad you found some joy in your work on the mural. We are all well here. Alicia has been carving a new set of wood cuttings, and Father has agreed to a new contract with the university. I found Simmond. His family didn't move far away after all. He's planning on working as a doctor in the city once the expulsion order ends. His parents have been meeting with Mother and Father quite often now. So I hope I will be sending good news in my next letter. With Hashem's help. Please inform us of your father's condition in your next letter. Be well. Esther. Aw, it was good to hear from a friend. We need that right now. That's all the letters I have for now. I should head back home and check on Dad. Yeah, let's see how Dad is doing real quick. Werner was supposed to come check on Dad today. I wonder where he is. Probably fucking drunk as a skunk. When Till Jugendspiegel pretended to be a doctor, at least he showed up and his patients felt better. What's Werner's excuse? Maybe I should try to find him later. Oh, good morning, Magdalene. Good morning, Dad. Feeling any better? Your fever broke at dawn this morning. A little stronger. All things in time. Do you want anything to eat before I leave for the day? I'm working on the next section of the mural today. I'm not so hungry right now. I'll be all right. Your letter from the Archdeacon. Yes, that's right. What did you learn from him? He didn't have much to say. He seems sad over what happened during the revolt, hesitant to tell me anything. He did say that the abbey was founded by a noblewoman after the Romans left. Everything else burned in the fire. How unfortunate. I know the brothers kept careful records of the monastery. So much lost in one night. The Archdeacon did suggest the poor Clares might have held on to some of the records from the convent. I should be able to learn more about Tassing's Christian history there. An excellent place to start, Magdalene. Sister Gertrude doesn't come out of the convent much, but I think it's worth asking her. Maybe Father Thomas knows something too. I should talk to him and punch him in the face. If I recall correctly, the miller's wife has a long family history in Tassing. She may know something about the local history that others have forgotten. Else? I thought she moved here when she married. She doesn't have any relatives in town. Not anymore. Age, illness, and marriage took the rest of her family. But the Cabazils used to live all up and down this valley. Go talk to her, I will. Maybe something remained in the abbey's ruins. I should definitely see what's left. Finally, can we go there? Magdalene, you be careful. Those ruins are dangerous. I'm going in there, you can't stop me. I'll just take a look, just a little peek. With a murderer on the loose? Or murder attempter? Well, probably murderer if it's the same person. Alright, wear a scarf too. It's getting cold out now. I can feel it in my old bones. Don't worry, Dad. I'll see you tonight, alright? Alright, good luck. Oh, we can finally look in the ruins! Not this time, obviously, because I've been recording for 3 hours. This ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be because of how many people wanted to chat with us, but I don't mind. It was nice to hear from everyone. Okay, so we've got Tassing's Christian history to look at. Oh, and that's it. I thought there were going to be more. There's always usually more. Okay, so we could talk to Sister Gertrude. I don't want to talk to Father Thomas, but maybe I will after I talk to Gertrude and Baltus to see if anyone can translate the book for me. Let's see. Oh, I love her drawings. They're so pretty. Letters are done. I go to bed. Right back to Esther. Oh, yeah, Historia Tassiae. There it is. Only able to read a little bit. Father Thomas is always... Oh, I went down. Dr. Stoltz and Dr... Yeah, okay. So, Sister Gertrude, Baltus, Dr. Stoltz, or even Father Thomas. We'll try Gertrude and Baltus next time. I don't want to talk to the other two. But we should go still see Werner, because he was supposed to check on Dad today. I guess we'll figure out what to do, but I think we'll leave the ruins for last. It feels like that's going to be the thing that passes the time. But we'll go around and we'll talk to people and we'll get more information. But we'll do all of that next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember our dear beloved Johnson, gone but not forgotten. And have a good day.